Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the... Currently, the Patriots in control of the football as we resume action in quarter number 2. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to throw, Pickett. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 7-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pickett. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. We're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It absolutely would. Now, realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. If you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
and completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Wide open receiver complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Pickett now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and goal from inside the 5. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Off play action. Richardson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they can...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. An 18-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Nolan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A gain there of 21 yards. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And he's going to get this down to the 35. It's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens 28-yard line.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pickett right back to the air again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than...
They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Mixing up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and a couple. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Cleveland to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. Richardson to throw off play action. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 48 yards rushing for now and just 6 carries to this point.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. To the air on first down with Pickett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
First down, New England.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Pickett. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On second down, another shot for Robinson. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third. Now it's Richardson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if to call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Pickett to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's to the pylon and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
When you've got as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Pickett back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. First and 10, it's Richardson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back. Yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
No surprise they decided to throw on third down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Richardson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on fourth and long. Richardson off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.